If you want to hear how I'm doing on my rolling project pan, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with my latest update to my rolling project pan. If you will remember my October update, I really streamlined my rolling project pan, wanting to have fewer items to focus on, and I think that it has been a resounding success. I have a total of 2, 4, 6, 7 products to speak with you about. And as usual, I'd like to go from least amount of progress to most for these 7 items. Let's start with bronzers. If you will recall last project update, I have added these two Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzers to this project. I did not use these two because I was focusing on the Park Avenue Princess palette, which was selected for me in the round 8 of my palette roulette. If you want to see that intro video, I will put it right here. So they've been parked, but they are going to, I'm going to resume using them, assuming I don't get another bronzer palette the next go around for the palette roulette, round 9. I doubt I'm going to get another bronzer palette, but just watch. Anyway, these are my default when I have not committed to focusing on a specific set of products in my collection for that other project. The next one is this Rita Hazen Root Touch-Up. And the thing I said last time was that I was going to focus on this product as a root touch-up product, which is, it's ironic I didn't use it today. I am using it now with my finger to touch up the roots that I have around my face, but at least now you can see that I do indeed need to use this product because I didn't use it for this video. I very much like it. For some reason, I didn't think I was going to be able to use my finger to do that, and I was going to use this with a brush in my eyebrows, but it's a little bit too cool for my eyebrows and doesn't really match well, so I've moved back to its original use, and using my finger to apply it seems to work just fine. So I'm going to continue on, and I think I used about 1/3 of it this past month. So I'm just going to continue on and hopefully get rid of whatever is left in this container and go back to the crayon type of packaging that works quite well. Next up is a product that you can't really see the progress on, and it is the felt liner from Sephora, and I don't know if you can tell, it's getting very dry. So it doesn't work very well unless I really press on it. And so all of a sudden now it's working, but I'm hoping you can see how it's bleeding. I am really upset with this thing because I have to tug at my eye for it to dispense product, or I have to dab product on my hand for it to start working along my eye. So I'm going to declutter this. I'm just tired of it. It doesn't work well, and I have so many other felt and brush tip liners available in my collection. There's no reason for me to keep fighting with this one, so it's out. Next up, I have my eye primer samples, and this is in a number of projects. Some people think that's okay, some people don't. I don't really care either way. Obviously, I'm okay with including it in different projects for different purposes. In this case, in this project, it's specifically to finish it, but I also had it in my 10 uses project because I just wasn't reaching for it, and it got me into the habit of it because you count the number of times you use something. And I'm happy to report that I finished. The scraping on this side is the Urban Decay regular original primer potion. This one right here is the AQUA XL from Makeup Forever in M56, and then here is the Sin eye primer, and it's a very shiny primer, which is great to put underneath a shiny or sparkly eyeshadow. It just makes it pop all the more. And I would say that I have finished about half of what is available in those two, and I don't think I'll be finished by the end of the year, but I'll be darned close. So I'll just keep chipping away at it and see where I get to. Next one is one that I use a drop of this product every single time I do foundation, which is 5 to 7 days a week. And I definitely have progress here. So it is down relatively well. I think that either the last update or the update before I was under the F. So that is quite a bit. And you only need a tiny drop of it every single time you do foundation if you want a little bit of a glow effect. And I think that I will be about halfway done what is left in this container by the end of the year. So I'm really excited about the progress, especially since I'm not a huge fan of the Derma blend. This is no longer the Cover FX in here. I finished up the Cover FX. I had a sample of the Derma blend and it fit perfectly in this dropper, and it was a better container having a dropper than the other container, which was just a screw cap. And I'm not as big of a fan of the Derma blend as I was of the Cover FX, and I have an Annabelle illuminator that is going to be coming into this container as soon as I'm done with the Derma blend. So I'm really rooting for finishing the Derma blend so that I can move on to a product that I prefer over what it is I'm using in here right now. Does it work? Yes. I just had better before, and so I'm being a spoiled brat and I want a better product again. But it will stay in this project until I am good and done with it and can move on. Now for the star, the belle of the ball, I have finished a product. And it is a product that has been in this project for months. And it is the Lancôme Juicy Tubes lip gloss. I have finished this sucker. I opened it up. As you can tell, I cut it, I opened it up, I scooped it out, I put it in a separate container, and using my finger kept using it. I have legitimately finished every single drop of this product, and I am so stinking happy about that. It took me forever, but persistence paid off, and I liked it. It was a light orange color. I thought it looked good with a lot of my looks, especially when I did a neutral or warm look. I think it looked great. It was my default a lot when I just needed to have something hydrating on the lips during the day. Yeah, I really enjoyed finishing this, just as I did the Estee Lauder before it. And yeah, I think that having lip products in this kind of a project is a really, really good idea. So with that idea in mind, I am going to introduce another lip gloss to this project, and I'm going to introduce a Becca lip gloss because I have 4 of them, and it is called the Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss, and that is what it looks like. And so I am going to substitute the now defunct Lancôme Juicy Tubes for, or substitute this one for the Lancôme Juicy Tubes. And it's very pretty. It's it has kind of a greenish flecks in it, and it's like sort of like a mauve-y dusty rose. So I think that this is going to be a great product to kick off this next month. And because it is kind of festive, I think it's going to be easy to wear for various Christmas events that are not requiring a fancier kind of lipstick. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun to use, and I don't want to allow it to get too old in my collection, so it'll be nice to use it up because I know I've had this product for, I'm going to say for sure a year, so time to use it up. So that's it. Those are my products. I will have 2, 4, 6 products going into the next round, and I think that's sufficient for now. And when we get to the new year, who knows, I might do a little bit of a change up in my overall selection of products. Maybe just a tweak of something that I want to change for next year, but I'm going to leave it open. I'm not making any promises or commitments at this point. I just want to enjoy the month of December. I think I have a bunch of products that are very easy and straightforward to use, and yeah, let's easily coast into 2020 and get right back into the groove of things when we get into the new year. So with that, I invite you to take a look at the progress pictures coming up, and I'll see you at the end. Well, that is it. Started off at 67.65 grams at the very end of October, and now at the very end of November, 61.3. So that is 6.35 grams difference from one month to the next. I could not be happier. That is a lot. That is almost 10% down in total weight. Very, very pleased with that. And let's see how I do over the coming month and the last month of the year. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.